Going into their 9th season of this now annual tradition, hunting with Salt River Outfitters in Kentucky, the crew knew what to expect, but what they didn't count on was the weather.
Literally within hours of getting here, get a rainstorm and it's in the 70s, and it doesn't get any hotter for a couple of days, and that is just not typical.
Historically, this time of year is hot. The early season cold front has messed with the wind direction, and nighttime temps are falling into the 40s. The usually patternable deer reacted accordingly. They shut down. The stealth cam game cameras are showing plenty of activity late at night, but neither Wade nor Steve has even caught a glimpse of a potential shooter.
So as we get into day 3, now the winds are starting to change. And so we're kind of all moving around. Gentry and I had spent an evening sitting in this cool pop-up, saw a few deer there along a soybean field. Steve was still playing hopscotch back and forth, trying to figure out where things were gonna go. But all during this, I'm looking at the weather. We're looking at all the data from the scouting cameras, because as that wind gets back to the east-southeast, I know from past experience, there's a whole lot of areas that are getting ready to open up that we can go to that we hadn't been able to hunt and nobody else has.
While Wade makes his approach, we'll check in with Yamaha's Steve Nessel, heading out in the all-new Yamaha RMAX 4 1000. He's chasing a mature buck that has been captured on the stealth cam. His movements have been routine up until the cold front.
Where we were hunting, we were on the big hill first night, and I guess my immediate assumption is we come back to the big hill, but there was another stand a little further up, and we knew there were deer on it as well. We didn't have a camera on it. They were feeding both spots, and we decided, I don't want to say last minute, we talked about it throughout the day, maybe we go up and see what, maybe that shooter was up on that other stand, because he didn't come to the big hill stand. And we started seeing deer quite a bit right away, but wind wasn't good. Why? Because they were coming from everywhere. Didn't come close to getting a shot. What was the worst part about the evening? Looking at our phone, the deer we were hunting was at the big hill stand. I'm looking at him on my phone, and he's standing probably 400 to 500 yards away. Day 3, plans made. He showed up. We're gonna go hunt him. We're gonna get it done. The confidence actually was really, really high.
All right, it's day 3. Published a squirrel. Anyway, we're back in the same spot we started in on opening day. One where we saw a shooter buck. Pause. Squirrel.
And then we get in the stand, and the wind's wrong, and we're getting blown by deer we can't even see. Deer that shouldn't be blowing at us, I don't know if they're blowing us, but they're blowing. The does that are in front of us are looking straight at us, looking through our soles, and we never see the shooter.
That's it. Probably the most stressful sit I've ever had. Never sat so still for so long in my entire life. Wind screwed us. Deer were blowing everywhere just for no reason. Because we